Hey everybody, welcome to Kastor's Corner for another toy of the day. I'm your host Khalil, and this week we are definitely focusing on Hasbro Pulsecon. So I want to start off the bat, just let everybody know, Hasbro did send over these items. So happy to have them. Thank you very much to Hasbro. So these reviews are sponsored, endorsed by them. They sent these to me to review and to show off. But I am always honest with my reviews. If they're crappy, if there's a problem with them, I always point it out, so at least I'll be honest with you. Go to castorscorner.com for a full gallery, as well as last night's look at Zartan, the Master of Disguise color changing Zartan. Tonight's review, you can check that out, as well as our archive. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. Check out the Cornercast podcast before catch up before new episodes start, early November. And that's what we got. So, what do we got for you today? Well, I decided to take a look at this guy. So this is a Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars The Mandalorian. So it's under The Mandalorian. It's got that orange look to it. It's got the nice flat black matte boxes that we're used to with the Black Series for sure. It's got an X-Wing on the front that's kind of sketched into it. And then the side of it has Trapper Wolf, a picture here. And that does fit into kind of the color scheme side packaging that we've seen with the new brand line look over the last couple years now. And 2 years now? 2 years? And so this is definitely 100% a con exclusive. I mean, it looks like it, it feels like it, it's got that feel to it. So super excited to have it. He's definitely was on my list for things to get during Pulsecon, Hasbro Pulsecon, coming up this weekend. It's going to be Friday, most of the afternoon, and then Saturday as well. I believe the Star Wars panels was announced for Friday, so Star Wars team looking forward to it. But let's crack into this. And yes, I am going to open it. 100% going to open it. I was just looking around for something to cut the stuff. So inside, this is your typical kind of convention packaging where it's got the tongue in there that kind of pulls it back like a pop-up book, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of display it if you'd like, but then hide it if you don't want to. But I'm going to take mine out. So you can see that Trapper here is in his X-Wing gear. Trapper Wolf down there. He's got his blaster. He's got his helmet. And just adding to the depth of the Mandalorian cast. He showed up twice, I believe, season 1, season 2, and it was one of those moments like, oh my god, I know that guy. It's just one of those fun moments where you get to. I like that they insert themselves into it. Dave Faloni here, definitely the architect of a lot of modern Star Wars stuff, and I wasn't a huge fan of the Clone Wars. Just timing and burnt out on the prequels, and there are good aspects. I'm watching the Bad Batch. I'm enjoying that, but Mandalorian's really what brought me back to Star Wars. So Favreau and Faloni here just have done an amazing job kind of making sure that kind of stays. Now here's the difficult part. I'm going to try not to ruin the packaging. I kind of want the packaging because I feel like I can still put him back in some way in here. So let's see what I can pull off here. I'm trying to see where everything is attached. So they've got the typical little bands around it. I wonder if I could. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. So this will be. So those of you that would like to open him, but would like to keep the packaging intact, I will be your guinea pig. And I've already ripped it. So. All right, well, there's that try. So I was trying to open it from the side here and kind of pull the tray out, and I pulled a little bit too hard and ripped the side of the package. But this is the easier way, or I thought it was going to be the easier way to get him out. Oh, it does have a bio on the back. Sorry, I've been playing with the front of it so long. Trapper Wolf, a veteran of the rebellion against the Empire. Trapper Wolf now serves as pilot in the New Republic. He flies his X-Wing as part of a squadron which patrols the outer reaches of the galaxy. And it's got a really nice sketch of Faloni there, for sure. I don't know if I could. It is all assembled together. There is no nice, neat way to get him out. So that's my only gripe. There is no neat way to get him out. There is just taking the handy dandy, as our friend Jesse says. I know, Jesse, get my own catchphrase, right? And it is just about cutting it in the right spots and trying not to damage the accessories while doing it. I know this is thrilling. There we go. All right, blaster and box is cut. There we go. So we got his blaster out. Let's see if we can get his helmet out without damaging it, because that would be very sad and cost me money, because I'd have to buy a new one. They really don't. They want you to keep it in the package. Let's be honest here. So while I'm struggling here with the helmet, I can say that I'm looking forward to also getting the George Lucas as well, and the Stormtrooper gear, and the Black Series. So that's going to be exciting for sure. And I think I'm just going to go this way. God, they really... All right, listen. I didn't take pictures of this before, so this is what we got. There is the helmet, and we're just taking them out. There we go. And I just got a paper cut. That really hurts. All right, so as you can see, there is no nice, neat way to get him out of said box. And I got a paper cut doing it. But now he's out. Here he is, Dave Faloni, as Trapper Wolf, in his X-Wing gear. I will say, Faloni is a little bit of a bigger guy, I do believe, and they put him on the shorter X-Wing pilot body, so the head does look, in my opinion, slightly larger than it should on the body, because the neck doesn't match, right? The neck kind of, like the shoulders and stuff, so it's a little bit smaller for him, but just having him is really good. Joints are a little loose, I will say that. Might have been some of me pulling him out of the package, but nothing horrible here. Definitely can pose him out. Definitely can get him into nice poses. Get him with some rebel alliance. And I still think I got to figure out a way to do this, because the peg doesn't want to come off. But I mean, where did that go? There. I didn't drop it. Oh, now we're messing with the camera. Is it worth it? It might be worth it. Yeah, there we go. Camera's back. Accessories back. So, please excuse the paper cut. Tissue wrapped around my hand. But someday I want this. I can't get it to stay. Someday I want this duo on my shelf. I just got to figure out a way to get the Favreau head to stay in place. But you get Favreau and Faloni there. Nope, that's not going to stay. But you can see, I mean, he looks... I mean, I'll do close-ups later on the website. You can go check those out. But, I mean, he looks really good. It's a really good look for him. The helmet. Let's get the helmet on. In place. There we go. So, I mean, he looks really good with the helmet on. Like, it's fun. It's another Black Series character that we didn't have before. He's got his blaster. He looks good in the jumpsuit. It's just a nice addition to the line. Like, it's one of these, this is what you call a perfect convention exclusive. It's meant for the diehard fans, right? It's got, all the detailing you want. It is not essential to the collection. So those people that don't get to go to conventions or don't want to buy convention exclusives or kind of go down that road, it allows them to kind of stay out of that arena. But it adds something to the overall collection. So I will say I wish Hasbro made these a little more accessible so that you didn't really have to rip them out and kind of tear them apart. because they do such a good job with the other packaging to kind of. But again, this is one of those things where it's meant to be a display piece, more so than open. But like, I mean, I like to open all my toys, so into the recycle bin that'll go. And I've got my Faloni here that'll go up on the shelf somewhere with the rest of my Mando characters. So really excited to have him. So you can check out a full gallery of this guy, Trapper Wolf, up on castorscorner.com. You can check out our past galleries there. Follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner. Subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and we get to share them with you. And that's, you know, the most fun about all of this. And as we say every night, Jaxie, we love you and we miss you and we wish you were here. But for those of you out there that are still with us, come back tomorrow night because we're going to dive into that box again and take out something new from Hasbro Pulsecon coming up this weekend. And again, thank you very much to Hasbro for sending these along for review. So have a good night.